Mo,
World.
do you have Valentine's?
Nope.
Why not?
Because I'm working on the Audible version of Why Women Deserve Less.
Tap and hit the snooze in school. Wake up, extra down in the pillow, man, extra drool. Wake up. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. You should wake up. It's the team out here the fool.
The book is out right now, paperback, guys, and it's coming out on Audible. It's out right now on Kindle as well, man. And in the book, I actually go into detail that most women don't like most men.
Yeah.
So what you said doesn't really.
Less.
Yes.
Yes.
You want to explain that, brother? Because you are sitting in front of some queens right here. So let us know, King, if that's who you are.
Go
Why
queen.
women, like,
Go
what type
queen.
of women deserve less? Women or what you mean? King?
Read the book.
Oh, yeah, read
Yo,
the book.
back with another one. You already know this is Ray Bay, the overseer, the overlordian, the Bay of Brooklyn. Queens get the money. Art, beats, and culture. And whether you're at work or home, sitting on the sofa, peep game, take notes. I got something for you. You know, this right here is going to make the world go crazy because every time I hear them talk about it on this show, I see how it makes people feel uncomfortable when they say it, right? Why women deserve less. Yeah, why women deserve less. And you're like, huh? Women deserve less? Yeah, why women deserve less? A book by Myron Gaines. Myron Gaines is one of the co-hosts to the Fresh and Fit podcast that can be found on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, TikTok, or whatever, all of them. Right, and it's definitely one of the leading podcasts, you know, dealing with the targeting the audience of men specifically. That's the demographic, right? Young men, you know, even older men. And they talk about a lot of controversial conversation topics, you know, relating to the dynamic between the male and the woman, the man and the woman, and you know, relationship woes, and you know, the discord, the disconnect between man and woman, you know, and how this Western society has changed, and how it differs from, you know, other places in the world that have different views of life and family and things of that nature. And Myron Gaines wrote a book explaining why women deserve less. So let's get into the first chapter. Chapter 1. What you're up against. Okay. I'm gonna take this sip. I got me a little bit of Grand Marnier. You know what I'm saying? Squeeze a little lime in it. You know, a couple pieces of ice, nice and cold, fresh. So it says, what you're up against. This excerpt was taken from the book Game: How to Meet, Attract, and Date Attractive Women by Rush Valizadeh, whatever. I'm gonna leave that one for you to decide, right? Released in 2018, this perfectly sums up what men are currently experiencing in the modern dating market. It goes on to say, beautiful girls in the big cities are now directly or indirectly offered sex more than 1,000 times a month from men on the internet, at bars, on the streets, and within their social circles. If a girl has a basic internet profile, spends time on social networking, and goes out twice a week, I guarantee she's offered more cock than the most famous women of the past. Of course, women are not interested in 99% of the men who offer sex, but try to imagine the effect on your psychology if 1,000 women a month were trying to have sex with you. what kind of a person would that make me? I could tell you what I would be like if I were getting over 1,000 sex offers every month. So, yeah. The bragging would be on another level, right? Be on another level. You know, one thing that I know is a rare thing for a lot of men. I'm not saying every man, but a lot of men that I've come across, right? I've talked to throughout the many years. And one of the things that they tend to be, extremely, surprised by, is shocking to them when it happens, when a woman approaches them. Right? And it was like, oh shit. Today's that day, What's different from today than any other day? I got this woman trying to holler at me. And going hard, want to give me her number and all of that, So it's not a common experience for men, to my understanding, to my experience ultimately, and from the general consensus of men that I have met throughout the time. But when that do happens, the inflated it's inflated for a moment or two, and then after a while it goes back down. It's like, but that felt good, do I look good? All right, she must like it. So, but imagine that happened every day, 5 times a day. You walk out the door, and your neighbor's like, hey. And you just like, hey, how you doing? Men would lose their damn mind. We wouldn't even be able to go to work. It'd be such a devastating thing, like, men being hollered at by women every day. They would lose their mind. I know they would. We wouldn't even know how to control it. Like, she's trying to give me pussy. Because automatically we're going to equate that to sex. Like, So, because it's such a rare experience, it just has to be the ultimate, boost for the man's ego. So, this is something that men don't go through, but women go through this every day. Every day. And, I could see why they are the way they are. Because they come from a state of mind of abundance, not scarcity. Their thing is abundance. Yo, I got men trying to holler at me all the time. But men, they function on the mind state of scarcity. Like, it's not enough women to go around. No, it's more women out here than there are men. But them women aren't hollering at you. And there's a reason why they're not hollering at you. There's a reason why men are hollering at them. And not the opposite way around. Because the man is the predator. And we set up the bait.
I let my watch talk for me, my whip talk for me.
We set up the bait. So I remember one time I was at a pop-up shop. I was selling my cologne, and I have this cologne by the name of
a magnetizing manly musk.
This is a men's cologne, and I've known women to purchase it and wear it for themselves also, right? It's very delightful. So I see this guy, these 2 brothers, walk outside the pop-up shop, and they with their lady friend, and they following the girls around. Every table there except for mine's was something catering to women, right? Incense, skincare, hair products, you know, makeup and soap, all that kind of stuff, you know, clothes. So I see these guys, like, I could tell they was bored, but, you know, they trying to have a good time because they were with their ladies. And when I found the opportunity, I approached them. I said, you know, it's crazy that they don't have no product here for men. And the guy was like, word, I just realized that. But I said, I came to fix that issue. And then he looked at me like, what you mean? I said, I have my own product at my table over here. Come, let me show you. He and his boy walked over to the table. I introduced him to the product, Baja Lapante's men's fragrance. And his boy started laughing. He didn't laugh. The only reason why his boy started laughing because his boy spoke Spanish and he knew what the word Baja Lapante's mean, right? So I said, Baja Lapante's is Spanish for drop your panties. And he started laughing. Baja, ha, 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 right? So I let his boy smell it, the one that was Spanish, that spoke Spanish, you know, and he was like, oh, yo, this is official. I need this, right? No hesitation. He pulls out the money, pays me what I wanted for the cologne. I put it in the bag, and he good. Now I'm still trying to sell the product to him, right? And he was like, yeah, I like it, but I don't know. It smells alright, but I don't think it's my thing. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, when the fisherman is out in the water and he's taking the bait and he's hooking it up to the hook on the fishing rod, does he taste the bait before he puts it on the rod? And he's like, I don't think so. And I said, exactly. I said, the bait is for the fish. It ain't for you to like. It's for them to like. If you the hunter, what you worried about what the bait tastes like? As long as the prey likes it, you like it. Right? So he calls his girl over. He said, babe, come here, check this out. I want you to smell this. He puts his wrist to her nose. And her face lit up with joy. She's like, oh, I like that. And I looked at him. And I put my arms out like, I told you. I started putting it in the bag before he even asked for it, right? And I'm like, yo, this is for you. She said, oh, you make that? I said, yeah, this is my cologne. She said, oh, baby, yeah, you got to get that. That's how I told you, bro. You know what I mean? Don't leave without the bait. It ain't for you to like the bait. You the hunter. You know what I'm saying? So when women are the prey, of course, there's going to be a bunch of hunters out there trying to catch Bambi. You know what I mean? And congratulations to the one who catches her. Right? You set out all kind of traps for Bambi. You going to be the one to catch her, or I'm going to be the one to catch her. And there's a bunch of guys on social media sending all kind of messages to shorties online. They swiping right, swiping left, and they trying to connect. You know what I'm saying? And she's going to go to where the bait is the best. Because she ain't there for nothing. She want to bite the bait too. You know what I mean? So you can't be mad at the attention that women get because it's the men that's giving them the attention. Be mad at yourself. Be mad at men. Don't be mad at women for taking the opportunity, you know what I mean, that's being proposed to them. You know what I mean? If men was more focused on being purpose driven, then, you know, things wouldn't be the way they are right now. You know what I mean? When men made purpose their focus in life, you know, women will probably be chasing men with the purpose. You know what I mean? So we got to get it together. You know what I mean? We got to get our act together. Stop tripping. Stop tripping over women being women. Let them be women. You know, let them be hoes if they want to be hoes. Let them be feminine if they want to be feminine. Listen, don't get into the game of trying to change things that you can't control. Let it be. You control what you can control. You know what I'm saying? You control what time you go to sleep. You control what time you wake up in the morning. You control whether you're going to go to work or whether you're not going to go to work. You control whether you're going to be playing Candy Crush for 5 or 6 hours or not. That's up to you to decide. You know what I'm saying? What you going to put your focus towards? You know what I mean? Are you going to barbecue or are you going to mildew? I heard a pimp say that one time. I thought that was cool. So let's finish this chapter up, right? So it goes on to say, it continues, it says, girls have become so used to having multiple choice of men that they believe things have always been like this. They are unaware that just a few generations ago, they would have been lucky to just have just 2 good men a year knocking at their door. Most of this choice is a result of technology, which allows women to access and meet more men in one day for sex than they could have in an earlier lifetime. I'm reading like I'm illiterate. Since technology is continuing to advance rapidly, I don't predict a return to the old ways. If anything, it will soon become impossible for men who doesn't use some sort of gaming strategy to even get a date. That's their fault. That sounds like your problem. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I don't got 100 million in the bank. I don't got $1 million in the bank right now either. I got a little bit of chicken though. You know, I made a good living doing construction and other business opportunities I've participated in. And I'm alright with the hoes. I'm alright with the women. I ain't never been without a woman. You know what I'm saying? I got issues with them. They all retarded too. You know what I mean? So I ain't tripping. But I tell you this, I ain't beefing either. You know what I mean? I just let it be known. I'm the predator, you the prey, and if you don't want to get motherfucking caught on the hook, stay out the goddamn water. Stay out the goddamn water. Because I'm fishing. And you ain't gonna make me stop fishing after I catch you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, in due time, I'm gonna jump back to this conversation again. We're gonna read up on chapter 2. In the meantime, you know what I mean? Let me know what you think about what I just read. You know what I mean? Check the book out on Amazon, Why Women Deserve Less by Myron Gaines. Fresh and Fit is lit. I love the show. This is Art, Beatz, and Culture. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and ultimately subscribe to the channel. And oh yeah, Bahala Panties.
Bahala Panties.
That's the bait.
Magnetizing manly musk.
Get you some. Queens get the money.